Alrighty guys, today we are going to do the cell task cards, and this is all about mitosis and meiosis, and it'll really help you to review for your test that'll come up later on. So I'm going to go through, read the questions, and explain why each answer is correct. So number 1, in what stage of the cell cycle does chromatin condense into chromosomes? The nuclear envelope disappears and the nucleolus is no longer visible. That's going to be during prophase. So the cell begins in interphase, and interphase is just a period of growth, repair, DNA is going to be copied, and then you start into mitosis. So prophase is the very beginning of all of that. Number 2, during a cell division cycle, the chromosome segments from two homologous chromosomes exchange places. What is the name of this process, and does it occur in mitosis or meiosis, and what is the specific stage? So this process is going to occur in meiosis. So it's whenever your gametes are doing the exchanging. And it's called crossing over. I believe specifically it happens in anaphase. But going on to number 3, how does anaphase 1 in meiosis differ from anaphase in mitosis? Think about what occurs in anaphase 1 of meiosis that does not occur in mitosis. All right, so in anaphase of mitosis, we just have the two chromosomes and they are split apart. In meiosis, we actually have 4 chromosomes in there, and the tetrads are going to be split apart in anaphase 1, and then whenever they go into anaphase 2, that's whenever the tetrads are split apart into the individual chromatids. So the tetrad is split in anaphase 1 and in anaphase of mitosis, the individual chromosomes are split apart. Number 4, what is the difference between prophase 1 in meiosis and prophase in mitosis? Think about what process occurs in prophase 1 of meiosis but does not occur in mitosis. So in prophase 1 of meiosis, the tetrad is going to be lining up. In prophase and mitosis, the tetrad doesn't line up or anything like that. That's just whenever the chromosomes become visible. Prophase 1, the tetrad, which is the homologous chromosomes, line up. This does not occur in mitosis. What is the difference between metaphase 1 of meiosis and metaphase 2 of meiosis? Think about what lines up in the middle of each. So metaphase 1, the tetrad lines in the middle. Metaphase 2, the individual chromosomes are going to be lining up. And number 6, what are the end products of spermatogenesis? You get 4 working sperm. Whoa. Went too quick there. Okay. Number 7. Oh, this is an easy one. What are the end products of oogenesis? You get 1 working egg and 3 polar bodies, which are just going to disintegrate. Number 8, a diploid cell of a giraffe has 30 chromosomes. If this diploid cell undergoes meiosis, how many chromosomes will each daughter have? So that means that that cell is going to become haploid, which would be half the number, so it'll have 15. List the 4 stages of mitosis in order. That's PMAT, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. What is the name of the process in which the cytoplasm is divided between the 2 new cells? That's cytokinesis. What phase of mitosis is cell A in? So here you can see that the chromosomes are actually being pulled apart and they're going to their own separate places. So I would go that one being anaphase. What phase is B in? So they're all lined up in the middle there. We know it's mitosis, so it's going to be metaphase. Okay. 13. A typical human body cell contains 46 chromosomes. After mitosis and cytokinesis, how many chromosomes will each of the two daughter cells have? So we're just going through mitosis here. We're not talking about meiosis. They should end up with 46 chromosomes in each one of the new daughter cells. What phase of the cell cycle is cell C in? So you can see the chromosomes are in there. So this is going to be prophase. What phase of mitosis is cell D in? Oh, actually I was wrong on that last one. This one is going to be interphase because you can see the nuclear membrane is there, the nucleolus is still there, and there's no spindle fibers. Sorry about that one. 15 is going to be prophase because those spindle fibers have now appeared. The centromeres, centrioles are here. Centrosomes are the centromeres are the middle of the chromosomes, and the dotted line is representing that the nuclear membrane and the nucleolus are leaving. 16. What phase of mitosis is cell E in? Telophase. It's splitting into two new cells. What causes cancer, which is uncontrolled cell growth, to form? The cell passing through the checkpoint incorrectly and dividing. And 18, the reproductive cells of a chicken have 39 chromosomes. How many chromosomes would be in the diploid cells of a chicken? So haploid would be 39. We're looking for diploid. So 39 plus 39. Anybody really good with math here? It's going to be like 78, I think. Okay, 19. There's 36 questions in this one, so it is kind of long. A cell spends the majority of its life growing and replicating its DNA. What is the name of this stage of the cell cycle? That's the very beginning part, which is interphase. A cell that has stopped reproducing and exited the cell cycle is considered to be in the GO phase. That's where your brain cells and nerve cells go. Name one of the main functions of mitosis. One of the main functions would be dividing. Oh no, repair. Repairing damaged tissue. Also, growth could be a function. Okay, 22. What type of eukaryotic cell is pictured in image A, and what is the name of the structure dividing the cytoplasm? So this is going to be an animal cell, because we're going to see a plant cell in a bit. And that is called a cleavage furrow. 23. What type of eukaryotic cell is pictured in image B? And what is the name of the structure dividing the cytoplasm? So let me move that a little bit. Let me put it up here. Okay. So we're looking at this one down here. It's a boxy structure, so this one is going to be a plant cell. And we're looking at this middle portion here, which is going to divide the cell, and that's called a cell plate. Refer to the image below. Write the numbers of the cells in the order they occur in the cell. Okay, so we already labeled these on the other slides. So we're basically just kind of putting together the pictures because you've seen all these pictures already. So picture 2 would come first, that's interphase. Then we're going to go to prophase, which is 4. Prophase, then we have metaphase, which is they're lining up in the middle at 3. Anaphase is where they split apart. And the last one is where you have 2 new cells. We're almost done. 25. Give an example of an organism that goes through binary fission. A bacteria, any kind of single-celled organism. So bacteria, amoebas do this as well. The exchange of sections of DNA between homologous chromosomes. And this is multiple choice, so you have a few of those in there. It makes it a little easier. Does it ensure that variation within a species never occurs? Well, no, that's kind of the point of exchanging sections of DNA. Does it act as a source of variation? It does. Yes. Does it always produce genetic disorders? No, it does not. Okay, 27. Crossing over results in genetic combination by, is it randomly separating maternal and paternal chromosomes? No. Missing half of the maternal chromosome with half of the paternal, or permitting the exchange of genetic material between them. So it's going to be C. We're allowing them to change. It doesn't have to be half the chromosome. It could just be a gene or 2 genes, or it could be, all but 1 gene is going to change and cross. 28. Mitosis and meiosis are processes by which cells divide. Which statement describes a difference between the 2 processes? Meiosis is a multi-step, which is true, but mitosis is as well. Meiosis is used in the repair of an organism. That's not true. Mitosis produces genetically identical daughter cells. That one is true. So we're going to go with B. What phase of meiosis is cell A in? Okay, so here looks like we have a full chromosome with the 2 halves. So we have a tetrad that is being pulled apart there. We have anaphase 1. And then if we look at this one here, we have already undergone 1 cell division since we have 2 cells, so we know that we're going to be doing meiosis 2. And they are splitting apart again. So this is going to be anaphase 2 this time. Okay, and here we are for our final slide. What phase of meiosis is cell C in? So we have 1 cell that is starting to split into 2. So this is going to be telophase 1, because we don't have 2 completely separate cells yet. 32. What phase of meiosis is cell D in? So we're still in the very beginning. You can see the spindle fibers are starting to form. We only have 1 cell, so this is going to be part of meiosis 1, and it's going to be prophase 1. What phase of meiosis is cell E in? So we have 1 cell, so we know it's meiosis 1, and it looks like they're lining up in the middle this time, so I'm going to go with metaphase 1. What phase of meiosis is cell F in? We have 2 cells in this picture here for F, so it's going to be meiosis 2, and you can see that the spindle fibers have started to form, the centrioles are there, so it's going to be prophase 2. What phase of meiosis is cell G in? So now we have 4 cells. The only time you ever have 4 cells is at the very ending of meiosis. So it's definitely meiosis 2. It's going to be telophase 2. And cell H. We have 2 cells, so it's going to be meiosis 2. They're lined up right in the middle, so that's going to be metaphase 2. Okay, and that's it for our cell task cards. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email. I will talk to you guys later.